You know, we don't do many voiceovers on this channel, mainly because we're not good at them. But today we're going to be talking about the man who sparked our interest in this lifestyle, Chrome from Van City Van Life. Some people love Chrome, some people don't. We love him. We don't agree with everything he says, but he's the one that literally got us thinking that, yeah, we can do this. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yep.
He just out smelling the roses today. It rained here all day yesterday and most of the morning this morning. What do you do when you live in a van and it rains? One, you eat a lot, drink too many soft drinks, play on your phone more than necessary. Rachel's taking a nap in the van, so I decided to get out here and talk for a minute. During the pandemic, we were actually shut down for 2.5 months, from around March 16th of 2020 to May 28th, I believe, of the same year. So 2.5 months. We got paid the whole time, but we sat at the house a lot and we watched a lot of YouTube. One day we came across Van City Van Life. Van City, Vancouver, Van City, and then Van Life. The guy's name is Chrome. We were watching his videos, and he'd been doing it for 3 or 4 years at that point. I'm not sure how long, but he'd been doing it for a while. The video we saw, he was going east across Canada. He was leaving Vancouver, leaving BC, leaving the mountains, and going on a trip. And he was doing a voiceover about working at a job or working for someone else, and it just draining your soul. And I wish, I've never been able to go back and find the specific video, because I'd like to take the audio out of that and use it. But what he said really struck us. What we were doing was working for somebody else, making the Chickasaw Nation money, you know? Nothing against the Chickasaw Nation. But if I'm gonna make money for somebody, I'd rather make money for me. I'd rather not be under somebody else's thumb. I'd rather not be under somebody else's time constraints or rules or whatever. We were like, we could do that. Here's a man living in his van, making YouTube videos, which I was already into making videos. I just hadn't really gotten as decent as I am now. Let's say decent, not good, but decent. I hadn't gotten that good, but I was into videography. I was into editing videos. And that time off from our jobs, we traveled. We'd already had one honeymoon planned in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Pigeon Forge, but the Gatlinburg area. After that, then we went to Colorado. And then I took Rachel to Palo Duro Canyon up in Amarillo, where she had never been. And we started realizing how much we honestly despised our jobs. Love the people there. We have so many great friends still from there. But just the going to work every day and doing things that we just didn't want to do. You know, we don't mind working, but just that job specifically, and dealing with irate customers all the time, what we did, we were dealing with terrible customers. We were dealing with people that were always mad about something. And the things they were mad about were really dumb things to be mad about. And half the time they would walk into the casino with an attitude, which I get it, because they were going to come there and give the casino all their money. The more we got to thinking about it, and the more we just like, no, this isn't going to work for us. We started looking for a van. Obviously we found one, paid $2,000 for it, and then we started building out the inside. I'm not a master carpenter by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not a master electrician, again, by any stretch of the imagination. But I am resourceful, and I know how to screw nails through wood. I know how to do that. I know how to cut wood to a certain length and screw nails through it and hold it together. So that's what we started doing. And we started planning, cashing in our 401ks, and, you know, moving on, doing what we're doing now. Was it scary? A little bit. Is it still scary at times? A little bit. But it's free, you know, it's free. We are free, I guess is the better word. We have freedom. You know, we don't always know how we're going to pay our bills, but we always figure it out. That's the reason we work so hard on this YouTube thing, is so our making videos pays for us to go out and travel to make more videos. It's a win-win situation for us, because we're not stuck going to a job every day, dealing with somebody else's bullcrap, dealing with irate customers, dealing with terrible people, even terrible fellow employees. You know, some of them were just horrible. Are you okay, buddy? Are you okay? We don't have to do any of that anymore. We get to be out here. We get to be in the clouds and in the sometimes sunshine, mainly sunshine, but we get to wake up in a different place every day. We get to travel. We get to do things that we would never be able to do if we were stuck in a regular job. Is this lifestyle for everybody? I don't know. I can't answer for you. But we can answer for us. Maybe Rachel will wake up in a second and join me, because I know it's better when she's on videos. I'm just saying, it's better. It's more good.
Hi.
Hello. She just woke up. She's been out for a minute. Did you ever go to sleep, or did you just lay back there?
Yeah, I went to sleep.
Awesome. I was talking to him about Chrome.
Yeah.
And about how Chrome didn't change our lives. That's not what we're saying at all.
No.
You know, we're adults and we make our own decisions. He just made us think about things.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. He made us look at things differently. And I've always had a rebellious nature. Don't do something just because the world says you're supposed to do it that way nature. And, you know, this is the first time I'd ever even heard of van life. And it really got us thinking. What to say it like that?
Yeah.
You know, watching him and seeing him just be free, you know, and living in a tiny space. You know, we really saw that it opened our eyes to some things. It did mine, and I'm pretty sure it did Rachel's as well. You know, and this isn't a worship of the man. This is not, it's not any of that. But it is giving credit where credit's due. We saw somebody living free, living life on their own terms, you know.
Pretty much.
And if you watch his videos, you know that he hasn't always lived life on his own terms. You know, I was watching him, and I was like, this dude is living in his van, traveling and making YouTube videos and making a living off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't Rachel and I do that? And we do now. And a lot of that is due to watching Chrome. He was the first van life person we ever watched. Yeah. You know. And let's be honest, Chrome he's a little cartoony. He's a great guy. I've heard people say he's fake. I don't think he's fake at all.
No,
and if you're watching Chrome, I don't think you're fake at all.
No.
I just think he's very exuberant.
I think he's real.
I think he's real. I just think he's very exuberant about life.
He is.
And very exuberant about what he's doing. You know, maybe some of that is for YouTube, but it doesn't seem like it is with him. You know, like with us, what you see is what you get. We are the same way when we're holding the camera as we are any other way. You ask anybody that knows us, and we are who we are all the time, you know, for good or bad. This isn't going to be a long video, but we have felt for a while like we needed to kind of give some credit where credit's due.
Yeah. He's been a big influence.
A huge influence as far as doing this.
Yeah.
As far as living this way, you know, and like I said at the start of the video, we don't agree with him on everything. There are things he said that I'm like, but you know what? To each their own, you know? So this is a very big thank you to him. You know, not only do we live in a van and are we free, we have a YouTube channel. We have a monetized YouTube channel. You know, we can do this now and get paid for it and not be under somebody's thumb.
Yeah.
Under somebody's, under someone's time constraints.
Very weird, but
it is weird.
It's what we wanted.
But it's what we wanted, and now it's happened. But we couldn't let this go any longer without doing some sort of official appreciation.
And
and also, let's throw in Van Life with Gina.
Yeah.
Whenever we had 132 subscribers, she put us on one of her live, on one of her live
live streams.
Yep.
She didn't have to do that, you know, and that's something that we want to do is help up and comers whenever we get,
Yeah.
you know, we're bigger than a lot of them now, but there are some that are still way bigger than us.
Right.
Not me, size-wise, personally, but channel-wise. I'm going to say stuff like that, and it's just going to happen. I shan't stop. We're about to make some dinner, but we just, again, thank everybody for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing and commenting and all those things. It's appreciated more than you know. It really is. But anyway,
Yeah.
we do love the comments, especially ones that aren't terrible.
No.
But, you know, it's YouTube. We're going to get some hateful comments. It is the internet. But anyway, say goodnight, Rachel.